Purple, purple, can you hear me?
Boo. Just kidding. So, I wanted to make a video about something really interesting I found out over the last week or so from purchasing a new camera, a Ring stick-up camera. I'll get into that in a minute. Yeah, obviously if you're following me on Facebook or on YouTube, you'll notice, you'll know that, yeah, a lot of my videos are getting reported as being abusive. The reason behind people not wanting me to share my stuff, I'm not obviously 100% sure. I don't know what's going on in their minds, but yeah. So my posts and videos are never abusive. Yeah, I'm not out to abuse anybody or get into arguments with anyone online. I just learn to block or ignore or kill them with kindness. Now, really, because it just gets you nowhere. Bickering, arguing, they want you to kick off so you can get banned. That's obviously what they're trying to do. So yeah, just want to thank everybody again for supporting me along the way. Everybody for sharing my stuff, sharing my page, sharing my channels. Yeah, believe in me most of all. Believe in me the whole time. It's good, you know, it's nice to know not everybody's laughing at you and sort of taking the piss or whatever, but yeah, thanks again, that's awesome. So yeah, I'm not going to do my whole story, but I'm thinking about making a video telling my whole story, because then it'll help people to understand, I think, you know, what I've got to where I am now, what's happened along the way. Obviously you'd have seen some of my videos and footage, so you'll know, you know, a little bit. But yeah, so to cut out the first part of the story, yeah, a lot of stuff was happening around the house. So I went out and bought. Actually went out to buy a new phone, because the phone I was originally filming on, I'd filled the memory right up. Didn't want to lose any of it. Didn't want to blah blah. So I thought I'd go out, buy a new phone, new storage, everything. You know, buys a phone at the same time. I was noticing they were selling these MI 360 motion cameras for like £40. So I thought I'd buy the camera. Why not? Got nothing to lose, see if I can catch anything on it. Best 40 quid I've ever spent in my whole entire life to date, without a doubt. So yeah, buys this MI 360 camera, sets it up at home. I'm noticing, well, I'm reviewing the video clips the next day. There's these balls of light coming out of my walls. They sort of come out of one wall, they fly across the room, and disappear into another wall. This is going on every night. I'm pretty sure it was day 3. I realised the universal speaker symbol that says it's recording sound had a cross for it. So the whole time it was recording sound and I wasn't aware. I'm pretty sure it was day 3. Anyway, so it goes back through all the videos with the orbs and stuff that I'd filmed on the first few days, to find out that pretty much every orb I'd filmed carried either a strange laser noise or just an unworldly outer space sound. Just sounds I'd never heard before. Really strange in a quiet room, in a silent room. And also the voices. So yeah, so there was voices on my camera. So evening number 4, I believe it was, I decided to then turn around, speak through the microphone on the camera, through my phone, asking in an empty room, is there anybody here? I then listened back to what I was filming, to the footage, and yeah, there was people replying, yes, there's people here. You know, still to this day, I can't 100% explain those voices, where they're coming from, who they belong to, or why they're in my empty living room, which I'm sat in now, which is also my bedroom. So yeah, I got a lot of reason to believe that these are spirits talking, apart from the fact that I can't scientifically explain anywhere else and the fact that I ask questions and I get replies, it's not just picking up random stuff. And so yeah, I sort of cleansed the house a while back. I stopped using the motion camera, stopped asking questions. I was advised not to. Certain people online, I don't know if they're right or they're wrong. I don't know. This is all new to me. I was never claiming to be a paranormal investigator. I simply started uploading my stuff to YouTube and created a Facebook account and a group and stuff to just really speak to people that knew what they were on about. And it took me a while to find people that had either experienced similar stuff or seemed to actually know what they were talking about, which was really good. I'm glad I'd done that and went down that road, because otherwise I'd still be sat here. Before I'd done this, I'd rang round multiple places, churches, colleges, people that were supposed to be able to help with this sort of thing, and everybody just kept pointing me in a different direction. I don't think they really, I don't know if they didn't believe me or whether they thought I was crazy or what, I just don't know. But yeah, so anyway, so I stopped asking questions on the camera. I cleansed the house. Seemed better for a couple of days. I was stood in the kitchen and there's a glass or a cup just fell over on the draining board. I thought, oh, I'm going to set the camera back up again tonight. So yeah, sets the camera up. I turned the TV off or right down. I then press record. So it's a feed going from my phone to the camera. Left the room for a minute, came back in, stopped the recording, got my headphones, went and listened to it. And the EVP my camera picked up was a male sounding spirit, I believe, saying, "Who are you? Who are you?" Which is one of the questions that I've always asked when I'm asking these questions. I always ask, is anyone here? Who are you? Are you okay? That's what I was asking. I mean, so I'm far from a professional. I don't know how to speak to spirit. I'm learning. I've certainly learned a lot. I've learned a lot through what's gone on, especially about orbs. Very, very interesting subject. A lot of different people have a lot of different views on them, and yeah, I kind of class myself as a bit of an expert on them now, if I'm honest. Yeah. Definitely. But you know, that's me. That's me. Other people do as well. So, you know. But anyway, back to the actual point of the video. So yeah, so I'm getting the EVPs, they're talking to me, they're asking me questions. I've stopped asking questions, they're asking me questions. So I think, you know, a lot of my EVPs, they've all got this crackling noise on this camera. It's a cheap camera, it's got a lot of crackling in it. The voices are coming through, I can hear what they're saying. I'm pretty confident I can hear a lot, you know. I'm confident I don't put something up on my channel if I'm not confident in what I hear, or, you know, if I thought it was coming from another source. There's no way I'd upload it claiming it to be paranormal. You know, it would just be stupid and make myself look like an idiot. I'm not out to do that. You know, same with everything, you know, with all this YouTube and stuff. It's the main priority in this is for people to see what is going on. What, you know, I truly believe I've searched the internet high and low, and I cannot find EVPs of people saying, being called by spirit, their name, "Hello, can you hear me?" Yeah, I've probably got 400 recordings of men and women saying, "Hello, can you hear me? John, hello, can you hear me?" With my son's name, you know, but I can't explain. So that's all just insane. But so yeah, so I thought to myself, I'll go and buy a Ring stick-up cam. Cost me just over twice what that did. I'm sure when it came out, it was probably 4 or 5 times the price. So I'm thinking to myself, go and buy the Ring stick-up cam. I'll wake up in the morning, I'll have mind-blowing EVPs. That'll just be, you know, just be more mind-blowing than what the EVPs are that my other camera's picking up. So I set one up on one end of the unit and I set one up on the other. I wake up in the morning, go through my recordings on my Ring. It went off, both cameras went off. Couldn't hear any voices. Couldn't hear any voices at all on the Ring camera. And I sort of went through all the MI360 ones, and I managed to find one. And I checked back at the same time that the Ring went off to match up, and they both went off, but it was only on one camera, strangely. So I sort of sat there puzzled, trying to work it out. I thought to myself, right, that evening I'm going to set up the two cameras side by side, pointing at the same direction, filming exactly the same thing, picking up everything the same. Sorry about that washing machine going off now, you can't hear me very well, but side by side, wakes up in the morning, reviews the footage, both cameras went off all night. The cheap camera had my EVPs on it as normal. The expensive Ring camera, no voices whatsoever. So I puzzled, really puzzled, thinking to myself, and then I'm thinking about the crackling on the cheaper camera. White noise, brown noise, pink noise, white noise. And as far as I know, white noise is what these paranormal investigators use to speak the spirit on. So obviously I've managed to work out the cheaper camera that crackles creates the white noise, thus allowing spirit to speak on it. The Ring camera, 4 times the price, way better quality, doesn't crackle, spirit can't speak on it. I don't know what else to say, but that's what I've gotten so far out of buying the Ring stick-up cam. Spirit cannot speak on it. Crackling, the white noise, brings through the EVPs, thus spirit can speak.